Hey, this is Tom Challan with PartyTeam.com, and I am here with Lisa Carter.
Hi.
And also her incredible husband, who is behind the scenes there, Greg Carter, and a whole group of incredible people that are on Lisa and Greg's team here, which is kind of wild. We did not plan to do this interview right now, but we were sitting down, hanging out in our small little town because they're starting to build a home-based business and having ridiculous success, and we were just talking casually, and I wanted to get this on camera because it is unbelievable information that she was sharing with me that I want you to hear the same thing. So we wanted to just impromptu get our crazy little, our professional microphone going here and do this interview for you because I know it's going to bless the socks off you. Lisa and her husband have been building their business for less than a year, about a year and a half now, and have built their income from zero, of course, to over $50,000 in a monthly basis. So she and her husband, Greg, know how to do this thing. So I wanted to just grab their time and ask you some impromptu questions, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Well, the first one, it's what we were talking about a few minutes ago, is the story of, you always hear these stories, and I know in your company you've got a lot of crazy success stories like yours that are happening, and you hear these people that are going from zero to $50,000 a month in their income in less than a year and a half.
Yeah.
And is it, so you were talking about, so tell us about that though, because it's not, you haven't been just doing this a year and a half. You've had, been building up, and so talk about that a little bit, what you were talking about with that.
Well, Tom, I'm a firm believer that, a lot of people out there, they only hear part of the story, but you need to know the whole story. And the whole story is that, when you look at some of these professionals that are involved in this industry of, having a home-based business and taking their income from zero to, 5 figures a month inside of 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it is, it's important that you find out the whole story, because there's always another side of the story. This walk with this in being involved in this industry actually started in January of 2008. Yeah. We went from being very successful in the real estate market, making 6 figures to multiple 6 figures a year, and then all of that just literally falling apart as a result of the economy. Wow. And a lot of people have experienced that. I'm sure you have a few friends. Yeah. So we had to rethink things. We had to reinvent ourselves. And it was at that time that we were introduced to this industry of network marketing, Tom. And I knew that this was something that was going to position me in such a way to where I could work hard for, my first 1 to 5 years and build something as a result of helping other people and be able to leverage myself through people and through a system. And we have more freedom now, Tom, than we ever have in our life. Wow. And it's set us free. So, it took us 6 months to increase our monthly income from 0 to 5 figures a month. But it really didn't take us 6 months, Tom. It really took us 3 to 4 years.
Wow. So it's not, you don't have a year and a half story. No. Prior to that, you've been personally growing, going to seminars, learning. 4 years in the making. So when you hear these stories of people that go from 0 to tens of thousands of dollars, you don't know the whole story of how it was before and how much time and how much they paid the price before.
Exactly, and I just find it comical. I mean, we hear about these people that are even with our company that, are hitting these 5-figure-a-month incomes in 45 seconds, and I say that as a joke, but, 45 days, 2 months, 3 months. But, I do my digging, I do my research, and, I know these industry leaders have been in the industry a lot longer. Some of them 5 years, some of them 10, some of them 20 years. We've got a guy in our company that just qualified for the $1 million bonus. Wow. $1 million bonus. But he's been in the industry, Tom, for 20 years. Yeah. And people look at him and they're like, oh my God, he got it in 2 years. No, he didn't. He got it in 22. That's the whole story, sense. Yeah. So you got to know the whole story.
That's good. So yeah, you guys have an incredible story, but so tell us what is it that you focus on? Like on a daily basis, what do you do?
Well, I would say, on a daily basis, what I do is I reevaluate my goals. Mm-hmm. Where am I today, and where do I want to be 30 days from now? Where do I want to be 60 days from now, 90 days from now? And I'm always focused on where I am right now and what it's going to take to get to the next level. I'm a firm believer that it's not just important to just, set your goals when it comes to business, but you should have financial goals, you should have spiritual goals, you should have family goals, so that you maintain balance while you're building something like this. And then there's always action steps, Tom. There's always action steps. You know, you can have faith. You can have all the faith in the world, but without works, nothing's going to happen.
I've heard
Nothing's
that
going to
before
happen.
somewhere in
Yeah.
a book.
Yeah, you know,
Bible.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm constantly picking up the phone. I'm constantly looking for people that I can help. And as long as I'm on the phone with somebody that has a need, passion, and a willingness to do what it takes to get to where they want to be, they've got my undivided attention.
Yeah.
And so I'm always on the phone, Tom.
Yeah. Well, you're also one thing I've noticed too, obviously, because I mean we live literally in a small little town, and there's a lot of people obviously building a home-based business here, and I know you came in today to support your team in your business. So you're also a team builder, and I've been watching how you've been, you know, building a relationship and working with your team. How important is it to build the relationship in your home-based business with your team?
You know, relationships is really what drives this industry. That's what's most important. And as long as you're always putting the needs of others above your own, if you have that kind of heart, then you're going to be successful in this industry. I think it's really important that people know, though, that, you know, it takes time to grow those relationships. It takes time to create that trust. You know, as a leader, in my opinion, you know, you've got to be willing to do more. You've got to be willing to do more. And if you don't have that in your heart, to do more, to put the needs of others above your own, then those are people that typically don't survive in this industry, Tom. They don't last more than 3 months. They don't last more than 6 months. They fizzle out. This has become my ministry.
Yeah. Well,
I love helping people.
talk about that. What do you mean it's your ministry?
Well, my husband and I, you know, when the market crashed in 2007, we lost everything. You know, we went from making all this money to nothing at all. And as a result of that, we lost our home. We lost our investment property. We lost everything. We had to move in with my mom and my dad for 18 months, Tom. We had no money coming in. And thank God for good stewardship. Thank God that we had money in a retirement account. We had money that we could have access to, but that money was running out real quick. And, you know, through that, Greg and I reinvented ourselves. I wasn't just frustrated with what was going on in our life. I was frustrated with what I saw going on around us. I mean, I saw my friends, my family, people that were really close to me losing everything. And I call it something that God deposited in my heart. I don't know, Tom. All I know is I made it my mission to help people. You know, I went from making multiple six-figure a year in my own home, doing my own show, Tom. I wasn't with no real estate outfit. I worked for a broker that charged me a very low fee to close transactions. I did all my business out of my home. I didn't work with a team. When this happened to my husband and I saw everything that everybody was going through, I said, you know, it's not just about me. It's not all about me. There are people out there that are looking. There are people out there that need help. And I found a business model that allows me to help people. Yeah, and awesome. I haven't looked back, Tom. It's been amazing. We have 160 people on our team that we've helped in the last year and a half qualify for our CAR program. We've helped them increase their monthly income by an extra $1,000 to $3,000 a month. We have several people on our team that are making $3,000 to $5,000 a month, $6,000 to $8,000 a month. We have 7 people that are making 6 figures to multiple 6 figures a year. One couple in particular that we had approached at the beginning of last year told us no for 3 weeks, only to come back to us and say, hey, we want to take a closer look at this. And as a result of being open, not only are they making $25,000 to $30,000 a month, but Tom, they were able to pay off $68,000 in debt last year. Wow. So, you know, in my opinion, in today's times, an extra $500 a month, an extra $1,000 a month could help a lot of people.
That's awesome. Well, I know you got a little something you just bought recently as well. Little shack.
Yes.
Not a shack. Nice, big, beautiful home.
Yes.
In Sacramento area.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We're really excited. We went from, you know, not having a home to call our own to, you know, just really working hard. And we're closing escrow on a home in Granite Bay on Monday. And we're just elated. We're just elated. And we would not have been in this position, Tom, without the people on our team. And it takes a team effort. And we just love the people that are on our team. We love serving people. And now to see them developing their
Yeah.
own stories is just amazing.
So for people that are in a home-based business right now, what would be one tip that you would say that helped you go from $0 to $50,000 a month in less than a year, about a year and a half? What would be that one thing that they should focus on, or maybe two things that they should focus on that you did that made all the difference?
Focus on where you want to be over the next 90 days. Set a 90-day goal. Where do you want to be 90 days from now? If you could change one thing about your financial situation, what would that look like? And then just put your goal down, put your action steps down, and just go out and make it happen. And then more than that, I would say that it would be very, very, very important, more than anything, Tom, to know what your why is. I mean, we've all heard, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. But your why needs to be bigger than just you. You have to know what you want. And I know that when my husband and I, when we were living with my parents, and, thank God for the 2 rooms they had available. My children were in one room, we were in the other. The only thing that I had to wake up to every day was this, I actually had a vision board up on a wall that I saw visually every morning when I opened my eyes. And the only 2 pictures that were up there were of a home with a wraparound porch, which the home that we're buying in Granite Bay does have a porch.
Wow.
And another picture was of an empty canopy on a beautiful island with waters in the background, beautiful blue waters in the background. Those were the only 2 pictures that I had to look at. I never let go of my why, Tom. And my why has been to have a paid-for home so that no one could ever take my home away, no matter what the economy is. Today I'm here to tell you that we are debt-free. We have no debt. We were able to put down a significant down payment, and our dream is to actually have that home paid off with God's help within the next year.
Wow.
So don't ever let go of your why. Know what you want. Go after it. Be willing to work hard for the next 1 to 5 years, because what we're doing here is really a 5-year plan. Where are you going to be in the next 5 years? Does your job offer you the ability to increase your monthly income by an extra $1,000 to $3,000 a month, an extra 5 figures a month? If not, then I would suggest that you be open to taking a look at something like this, working it part-time, and in working it part-time, overtime, it will surpass what it's taking for you to work full-time. It'll change your life like it did us and like it has so many.
Wow. Well, I think that's nailed. That was awesome. Well, it was a blessing. It was just a blessing meeting you and your incredible husband, who's doing such an awesome job cooking right now, and
Yes.
such a great chef.
This is amazing.
And
Tom totally caught me off guard, by the way. My goal was to really lay low today and just hang out with my friends. I have no makeup on.
Yeah.
I would never do this, but that's just my heart. At the end of the day, it's not about me. And so I hope that you're not put off by the fact that I don't have makeup on my face. And I hope that what I've shared with you today has done nothing more than inspire you and just encourage you to just go out there and just become the change that people are looking to see. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then make a decision, do something different today, be on your way to change, and when you change, I promise you, you'll attract the masses. Thanks, Tom.
oh, are you kidding me? Thank you. I'm like, oh, let's go. I don't know what we're gonna go at. Let's just go. That's awesome.
Thank
Good job.
you.
And thank you for putting my professional microphone here. We got kids screaming. How many kids do we have upstairs, everybody? We got like 10 kids, so that's why we had to use this mic right now, or you'd be hearing all the kids running around and everything like that. So we're gonna barbecue. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. And can I just say this? Tom and his wife, they're the real deal. I just met them today for the first time, and I just feel like this is going to be a great friendship going forward. They're the real deal. So if you're looking for people to partner up with, this is the couple you want to take a close look at.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. All right.